In the previous video, we learned how Paul Van Riper, the former Marine, knocked out the mighty US military machine in a 2000 war games exercise. Let's hear what he has to say about analytic versus intuitive decision making. According to him, neither is good or bad. What is bad, he says, is if you use either of them in an inappropriate circumstance. So let's dive into that a little bit. We know our instinct is powerful and we must listen to it on some occasions. Yet at the same time, our deep and methodical thinking can be equally valuable, and we must listen to it too. The question now is, when must we blink and not think? How do, for example, entrepreneurs planning a new product balance market research with their gut feel? Malcolm Gladwell tells us there's no magic formula to be applied across the board, unfortunately, but he does have what he calls a partial answer. In straightforward, somewhat simple choices, deep thinking is best, like the choice of your new mobile. Take your time delving into the pros, cons, and the specs when there are new, multiple variables involved in the question. In analysis or personal gut feel choices, the unconscious may be the stronger one. Like it was with the experts who exposed the statue sold to the J. Paul Getty Museum in California as a fake. They cut through the vast amount of scientific data and all the supplementary evidence and paperwork. They responded to what their instinct had taught them through years of experience. One expert, a museum director, even insisted that the art dealers cover everything they wanted to sell to the museum with a piece of black cloth. This cloth was whipped away only when he walked through the door, so the artwork suddenly flashed into his consciousness for the first time in a blink. Our unconscious computer appears to handle variables far better than our high-alert, deep-thinking mind. But Gladwell recommends an even-handed measure, case by case, and sometimes a combination of both. The Getty Museum wasn't wrong to call upon the lawyer, the geologist, and the archaeologist. Their error was to only rely on one of them alone. When the problems are large and unwieldy, use both the deep dive and the pull of the glance. More often than not, the combined power will give you the right answer.